So today we are going to discuss about JavaScript variables. So a variable is a container for a value, okay, and we are having three keywords by using which we can declare a variable. We are having var, let and const, okay. So before ES6 we were having var only. So the issue what we were facing when we were var only is the function scope. So var is a function scope, not a block scope, and it can accidentally create global variables. So global variables stay in the memory as long as the page is open, okay? So which can often lead to bugs and memory issues. So in the ES6 we are having latent const. So in this, by using latent const, definitely we will not get these issues like global scoping thing. And we will see that I have already mentioned here that var is a function scope, and in var hoisting happens, how during creation phase how the variables and functions are hoisted. So we will see these things in detail later, and how the accidentally global variables happen. And we will see about let also, that let is a block scope and it avoids accidental global variable things. And then we will see about const, so how the const is block scoped, and const basically means constant, and how it immutable the references, okay. After covering all these things we will look into these things in detail, like how JavaScript is dynamically typed language, and how the hoisting happened, and we will definitely look into temporal dead zone thing also. So let's go one by one. Firstly, let's go with var. So we are having a var. So if I'm creating a variable now, without writing anything, without mentioning any keyword, just I'm writing a is equal to 20. So this is the way how the JavaScript automatically declaring it as a global scope thing, okay. So this variable is available everywhere, inside a function, outside a function, everywhere, understood. So that's the global thing. And if I'm declaring a variable by using some keywords which we are having, like var a is equal to 20, okay, so definitely I can get it inside a block, console log a, and outside a block also I can get this, okay. So this will work perfectly fine, there is not any issue, because var don't respect blocking thing. So this is the block only. So if I am writing this curly braces, so this is the block. So that thing var don't respect, like if I am doing anything inside a block, if I'm creating that variable using var, so it is definitely accessible and it will not throw any error. But let's go with the function, my function. And if I am creating this variable inside a function, okay, and if I am trying to access it outside, console log a, so let's guess the output, that what will happen. So will I able to access it outside or not? So definitely I can't, as I told that var is a function scope. So this variable is limited to this function only. So I can access it inside this function only, okay. And if I'm trying to access it outside, so definitely it will throw us an error. So let's see. So as we can see that here I am trying to access it outside. Let's call the function also, okay. So here we can see that we are able to get 20 inside the function. But if I'm trying to access this variable outside the function, so definitely it is throwing an error, that reference error a is not defined. So that's about var. Let's know more about it. So in var we can redeclare a variable with the same name, and I can update the value. I can do this inside var. I can reassign with some another value. I can do this also inside var. So let's guess the output. So here what we will get? We will get 40, and here what we will get? Definitely we will get reference error. Okay. So let's see that a is not defined. Okay. So here you may confuse that I am declaring without mentioning any variable here. like var or const or let thing, but no, I am just updating the thing here. Okay, so that's why I'm getting reference error. So this is about var. Let's go with let. Okay, so let a is equal to 30. Let's create, firstly let's know that let a is equal to 30, I can do that, but I can't re-declare with the same name. Okay, this is not possible inside let console log a. Okay, so let's see the output what we are getting. So let's assume firstly, so what we are going to get here, so this should definitely throw us an error that I'm re-declaring with the same name now, so that is not possible in let. Okay, so as we can see that syntax error a has already been declared. Okay, but I can update the value, definitely I can do this. So this will not throw us an error, so this is perfectly fine. And let's go with now blocking thing. As we know that let is a block scope. Okay, so if I'm creating anything by using let keyword, and if I am trying to access it inside this, this is perfectly fine. Okay, but if I am doing this thing, so this will definitely throw us an error that reference error a is not defined. Okay, because why? Because let is a block scope, and within that block this is perfectly fine, but if I am trying to access it outside of that block, so this will throw us an error. So this is about let. Let's go with const thing. uh, const a is equal to 30. So the term itself is telling that it's a constant. Okay, so if I am trying to do this thing, let a is equal to 40, so definitely this will also throw us an error. Okay, but if I am just a minute, console log a, so let's see the output. It's also throwing us an error. Syntax error, identifier a has already been declared. I can't update also inside const. So the term itself is saying it's a constant. So I can't update, I can't re-declare with the same name. Okay, just I can assign the value const a is equal to 30, and this will perfectly fine. It will not throw us an error. And this is also block scope. Okay, so within the block this is perfectly fine. Okay, but if I am trying to access it outside, so again it will throw us an error that, see, again it will throw us an error that reference error a is not defined. Okay, so this is about let, var and const. You may understand the things. If you are stuck in somewhere, so definitely you can rewatch the video, because these are the basic things what we are having inside let, var and const. We will cover more things later, like these things in detail, blocking things in detail. So I hope you understand.